and welcome to a video on how to change colours on Lightroom. So here is an image I've already done. I did like a photography owl day, so I had lots of fun. As you can see, the colours are completely different. The image is different. So I'm going to show you sort of how to just change little things like green leaves or the browns and stuff in the image. Let's just go to one that's not been edited. So if you want just the image, you just click here, down here. I'm leaving it as before and after so you can see what I'm doing. So basically, if you go down on your little tools side over here, you come to this colour box, and you've got all these little toggles here that give you the option to change certain colours. So I usually keep it on saturation because that's sort of what I use to bring colours up and down. I'll show you what each one does anyway. So I'm going to take the green out of this picture by bringing the green saturation down, and now the green has gone. There's sort of yellows in here as well, so you can bring that down as well. If you do that, it kind of just brings the owl out a bit more. Obviously it's down to your own taste. I'm just kind of showing you, the capabilities of Lightroom. I would bring those two colours up personally. The luminance is like how bright you want those colours. So they're quite good also. The hue changes the colour altogether. So you might want it to be, the orange to be red for some bizarre reason. You might just want to do that. I can't get that back to 0 now. Come on, there we go. For the other colours, like the darker colours, the browns and stuff are going to come under like orange, yellow, maybe even red. So don't be surprised if you feel like it's not really changing very much. You might have to do all three. For like the darker kind of colours, you want to use this first bit here. I usually start out with using this anyway because this edits the overall picture. I was always taught to push shift and double click on whites and double click on black to bring the image down to its automatic true white, true black kind of colour. You can already see the difference in the pictures and how much more vibrant this is. I think taking away the green helps bring out the owl a bit more because this bit here is a bit distracting. So you can bring like the shadows down. You could bring a contrast up, and there we go. That's already kind of really made this a bit more of a bold picture. Unfortunately, it's blacked out the eye a little bit too much for my liking, but you can kind of get the idea. So in a very small snippet, you can see how Lightroom can really kind of help you change aspects of a photo. So you kind of, when you got your camera, you see what you want to take, and if you're like me and you only have a £100 lens on the end of your camera and it's not fantastic, you can still take that picture and still make it your own and make it look good. You don't have to have a telephoto lens. I'm just starting out. I'm saving for a wedding. I can't afford that kind of a lens. I just wanted to take a nice picture. So learning how to do this stuff afterwards, because sometimes you can be a bit deflating when you look at it on your camera and your LCD screen is telling you one thing and you put it on the computer and it's not what you saw when you took the picture. You can kind of create that yourself. I'm going to do a video on noise. As you can see, this is an extremely noisy picture as well, so please do tune in for that. I could quickly just show you, I suppose, another one. Like this one's very green. I would take out some of the green in this. You can do this in Photoshop as well, but I just think Lightroom's so much better for using doing all these individual pieces. So I use Lightroom pretty much 100% of the time. Before I do any pictures, I do them on Lightroom. So always shoot in RAW, because that's what Lightroom is. It's the raw images. So it holds all of that detail, and it allows you to make so many changes without ruining your photos. Excuse me. So definitely always use RAW. I mean, you should just always shoot in RAW anyway, because Photoshop has its own RAW lab, or whatever it is that they call it. Yeah, so already I've just taken the green out, and I prefer this image already, and I haven't done anything else to it. I made the browns pop a little bit more, I suppose, but yeah. So there you have it. That's how you change colours using Lightroom. Thank you very much.